Good morning, everybody. It is your favourite soon-to-be vintage reseller, vlogger, blogger guy on the screen with a pussycat as well. Nah, how's everybody doing, man? We're all good. Yeah, hope you're all well. Hope you're all rested nicely. It is Monday morning right now, and woke up at like 5:30. The sun was absolutely gleaming. Look at it. I think I meant gleaming, but it was absolutely popping out, popping off. And essentially, I just woke up and I was like, go to the gym, go and get a coffee. Had a little incident that I practiced my art of controlling how you react to the situation, not the situation. Must have just gone to Costa, right, to go and get a coffee after the gym, because it's just open at 6:30. And where they have like a traffic cone on the bollard, so like you have to move the traffic cone. Like normally the staff come out. This is how minor this is. So I was driving around, knocked on, and they were like, "Oh, go around there." Didn't see anybody, so I pulled up, moved this traffic cone, and just drove around. And then one of the women, bearing in mind I've been here every morning, one of the women was just like, "You do know that it works, by the way, the tannoy, and also you shouldn't move the cone." And I was like, "What's your problem? I come here every morning, like, you know when you're like greeted with like the wrong energy, and you're like, has something happened before I've come to the window? Because don't take your energy out on me." And I just said it how it is. I said, you don't talk to customers like that. Just because I move something, like, you don't talk to customers like that. So as a result, I won't be going back to Costa again. And that's how aggressively reactive I am to things like that. I hate stuff like that. I hate somebody making me feel like a muppet. And as a result, by controlling that situation and not reacting to it, I just won't go back. And it's not in a sense of like, because people say sometimes, I think Mike Tyson said it, he says, when you change your life for a situation, you let that situation win. But my mindset around things is, essentially, I know that the people at Costa, for example, don't give a shit about me if I go or not. But I don't like being greeted with energy like that. And especially when I'm actually going to spend money in an establishment with people like that represent it. Everybody else is sweet, but I was just like, mate, nah, piss off. So, not actually, in sweet moods, by the way, I feel like I need to share that. I feel like it's only been on my mind in a slight bit. It's a very, very small thing, but these are them pedestrian things that happen in the day-to-day that you just go, right, put it there, let it out, and then move on. So yeah, the gym's been done, the edit's just been done, and it is literally 7:05. So what I'm going to do now is just have a little bit of a tidy of the house, get everything set, because essentially Marge is coming to stay to look after the dudes, aka the cats, on Wednesday to Sunday. And I've got to get these lives set up and get everything like basically ready and rumbling, because on Wednesday, your boy's gone. And I don't know where yet. I've also been thinking, I'm like, I don't really want to stop the daily uploads, but I want to make sure that the quality remains the same. I'm really in two minds about taking my computer, but it's absolutely massive. So I might just take one of the work ones and see if I can get like my editing software set up through the Creative Cloud. This is just me live verbalizing it. Sort all that out, because then essentially I could be doing the charity shops and then hitting back at some like hotel room, editing a video, and then just going out in the evening and just like, I don't know, seeing what Blackpool, Skegness, Doncaster, Grimsby, or any other shithole, joking, any other place that I intend to visit. I'm actually joking. I want to go to places with characters, and the place I'll find characters are in like random areas. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to bringing you along with it. And I'm also looking forward to making these videos way more like showing you what's in the charity shop and just basically biting the bullet and showing you a lot more. So this is going to be, I'm looking forward to that. And let's just get it moving, man. Monday's here. The suns are out. The sun's plural. There's more than one. Yeah, and it's all out. So yeah, smiles are out, teeth are out. Let's just keep this absolutely moving, guys. Right, next shot. We're going to be somewhere else. So, guys, you joined me at 9:22 on the Monday right now. Just been to sit and have a coffee and a croissant. You know, like, just like, oh, bless you. Just to, like, sort of get tuned in with the day, because I've got 3 lives back to back. What I'm going to do on each live is I'm going to go through and I'm going to tell you what sold, how much it sold for, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll basically break that whole thing down for you. And we'll go with the flow. So the first live is individual items, so £1 no reservers. Then, so that one's literally 10 o'clock till 12. And then at 2 o'clock will be the first bale sale. Now the bale sales are going to be quite interesting today, because what we normally do with them is we've been doing £4.50 a kilo, but because we are trying to make some room for them, some new stock we've got, we're going to do it in this system. We're going to do £3 a kilo, and the catch is that it's not being opened. It's all the normal stuff. It's not been looked for. It could be any sort of branded bits of boots, all of the mixed conditions and grades and all that sort of stuff. But it's going to be £3 a key, so £3 a kilo starting price. And the intention with that for the 2 o'clock live is to hopefully just shift maybe, I don't know, maybe we could do 100 kilos at that. You know, the aim hopefully is that they don't go for £3, because then essentially I'm just going to have like a bit of a loss leader on the back foot of it. But sometimes you do that. You make a bit of money off the first bits and then you lose a bit on the other bits. But as long as you balance it out, you're all sort of sweet. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that's the 2 till 4 o'clock one. And then at 6 till 8 p.m, I'm back again with individual ones, which Belinda and Carol are currently getting prepared. Morning, you okay?
You alright?
Yeah, sun's out, I can't complain. Yeah, exactly. Have lovely days, guys. Take care. Yeah, shout out to them. Bless them, out in the sun. It's a flipping nice day. And then, yeah, 6 till 8, sorry, we're going to do the individual items again. And the individual items should be good. I mean, the thing is I love doing the bales because it's quick and it's like big bundles and you feel like you're getting like this movement of a lot of stuff, whereas the individual items is where you actually get to sell the items for a bit more of like a true price, or at least just a little bit more, but the only catch is that you're individually selling them. Either way, guys, we've got 6 hours, we're going to lock it in, and after each live I'll give you a review of basically what's sold and any feedback on, you know, maybe the time or anything like that, just useful bits for you. It's very quiet in here, but I'm not coming to distract anybody. I'm not coming to distract a single soul, but I am coming to get something from up here. Oh, where's it gone? Do you know where that the balls of wool are?
Yes, they're up in there.
Oh, they were in.
Yeah, up on there, just on your left. Look.
Right. Oh, they're really just on the left. Oh, they are. Okay. So this is something interesting. So supplier's given us this, and he's like, basically, he's got thousands and thousands of these, and he's like, is there anybody that you could get that would be interested in that? And I've said, I don't know, but I've had an idea of how I'm going to sell it. But now, also, he's given me this. Let me just show you this, because this is even more hilarious. And when I say more hilarious, I mean, this is one of them, like, this is like a question mark thing. So basically, he's given me something that's absolutely wild. And it's wild because he's given me these. Now, this is, if I get it open, this is, you ready? Top hats. Top hats, fixed sizes, tuck and tails, Lossners. Now, he's asked me to help him sell them, and he's got, I think, maybe like a few hundred of these as well. Now, I actually did sell one at the kilo sale this weekend. Well, actually, I won't take credit, Marge did. And this is what actually happened. So at the kilo sale, we actually sold one of them. And yeah, we actually sold one. And, how you doing, you right, mate?
Yeah, you're right.
So not too bad, pal. We sold one as a result. You coming down here, by the way?
Huh?
You coming down here?
No, I've got a delivery for...
I was going to say I'd get rid of this bun sniff now because I could see you in the big truck. No worries, fella. No, what I was going to say is... yeah, so random little bits and bobs, but they are quite good. Like I say, like one of my big things is what I do is like try and help the situations out so that it helps you out. Like if you have an ability to sort of like work with your supplier or work with somebody in the ecosystem in order to help you, that's that collaborating mindset, not the competing mindset. So I'm going to basically see... Oh, that was the point. So Marge sold one of the top hats. Let me go on serious sec. She's down with the ladies. So she sold one of the top hats this weekend to this woman who said... I think she's down here. Basically sold one to this woman who said that her son, her son is an actual seller of like fancy dress stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, here we go. The woman, here she is in a dress, dressed to impress. No, I was just saying about the top hats and the wool, because I was just coming back now just to sort of do a quick...
Where's the other top hats? We've got two.
Oh, it's in the car.
Ah.
And that's a grey one, by the way.
Yeah,
so,
grey, navy and black.
No, just saying, like, we took a few of these random bits. Now, one of the approaches I'm thinking with the wool is to try and sell it through to the community. So with our like laundrette sort of service, essentially, they're like the best people to kind of like get into it. So I'm going to take a photo and send it to you, not for now, but just so that you've got one. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So yeah, I'm going to write over a little post out. So basically, what's going to happen is this stuff that you see here, this wool, like the supplier's got loads of it, and I'm just thinking, hopefully I can engage with somebody, like some middle-aged women who are like, look, does anybody want to get loads of real cheap balls of wool? Like the supplier's like, I'm not bothered about the price, nothing like that. What's that? Oh, not bothered about the price, nothing's too worrying about that. It's just like, just get what you can for it, and if you can sell some, then we can get the balls in motion or the wheels turning. And what's funny as well is about it is we sold some this weekend at the kilo sale as well. We did it at a lower price, but we sold them. We sold some this kilo sale. Yeah, so I'm literally going to take this whole thing outside, take some photos, and just write a little spec for it quickly, because it's literally 9:30. I've got half an hour until the live, so I've got a little bit of time to get myself ready in motion, quick photos, and then off ski. Okay guys, so I just thought what I'd do at this segment in the thing to actually show you what's sold. So 1 minute, she's already started to move some of them, but I'm just going to show you them right here, right now. Basically, it was all right, you know, like the thing is this is the first live that I've done in a few days, and there is always that, like, not dubiousness, but I'm always a bit like, oh my God, I've not been on for a while. Like, the whole point of the momentum is the more you do it, the more people familiarize with you and stuff. But I just thought I'd show you some of the stuff that's sold, and, you know, maybe some of the prices. So I did a couple bits like this today, and these ones can go for a various price. I think this one went for about 6 or 7. Like, literally had a Peaky Blinders one, and had a SpongeBob Krusty the Clown one. Krusty Krab, not Krusty the Clown. I get them both mixed up because Krusty is not like, I don't know, most popular. This Ralph and Kay, when it went for £3. This went for £3, right? And for anybody curious, the link down in there will allow you to sort of get like up to 10 to 100 quid to spend. This 2XL feeler went for an absolute deal. And we just sold, like, I'll just show you some of the items. Like, the individual ones are really good. I'll be totally transparent with you. I think that bundle culture is very much upon us in the sort of space that is the live stream selling. I don't think that's a problem. I think it's just like a mindful thing to be aware of, is that what people will have to realize is this one might sell on its own for £2, but if you put it with a bundle, it might sell as a bundle for a tenner, therefore selling for a £5. It's also, you've got to remember, I think why people like bundles is because people that buy on tilt pay like a small percentage, like a buyer fee, sorry, because you get incentivized to like do the bundles and stuff like that. What essentially happens, let me try this one on screen. What essentially happens is people want more items because they think they're all resellers. They're logically thinking, I may as well go and buy off the guy that can do that, you know, do these bundles. Is that the bundles to go there to sold?
No, I'm taking washing down.
Oh, okay. So yeah, these are the bundles, right? And we sold some of those, and yeah, that was that. But this is one that went, and this was so nice. Like, the ladies just found this just before, and I was telling you, like, this, anything England right now, I'm here for it, and I love this. So, you know me, guys. I honestly just like being in this space where I'm like selling lots of random stuff. And can I be totally transparent with you? Me doing them every day and not having a break in between will be like probably like the knocking of my own self. Whereas like having them few days, because I said to Marge recently, I was just like, there's something about not doing it at the weekend that makes me feel like a normal human being again. And I mean, I don't think I'm anywhere near a normal human being with what I actually like to do, but as in talking to a camera. But I just think that like, it gave me that slight little bit of breakup. But anyway, some of the bits that sold. Paul Smith sweat, real nice. We've got Armani jeans in the cut. And we've got quite a few other little bits and bobs. So yeah, you will see me on the next one. Maybe today's video will just be, here's what sold over the bits. Because after this, I'm going to be going through these at 2 o'clock, basically doing £3 a kilo on this unsorted. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get a coffee, go and get something sorted a sec, and yeah, see you on the next shot. Don't judge me. I'm not bougie, but I have got some water. We've had the banana, we've had the protein that I needed to do, and you know what? Really nice day. So basically, the ladies have just gone from in here, and I thought I would come in and stop showing you the water and just show you, see what Marge is up to. Let's see what the ladies have been doing so that she's given me something to report back on. Let's have a look if we can find her. There she is. What are you doing?
Just making a quick repair.
Quick repair. Zooming on your spot. Zooming in on your fingers. So yeah, these are just some of the, these are the bundles and bits. It's quite noisy in here, guys, just because of that. So I'll talk up a little bit for a moment, but yeah, these are just bits and bobs. Bits and bobs and bobs and bits. You know what though, Marge? How nice is it to have like the room down here like a little bit more, like look at this.
Yeah, I love it.
We've actually.
These are all bundles to sew.
Jeez. So I will go and get the big tub then.
It's here.
Put them in.
It's on the washing.
So I can't take them up then.
You just need to go in the basket.
What do you mean? I want to take it up in one go though.
Yeah. Stuff that's in the in there needs to go in baskets. Stop getting close to me.
I cannot wait to have a few days away from you.
I can't as well.
So I'm gonna just get all this. This is not. I can't. Got me. Absolutely. I'm just literally lumping it right here then, so you'll have to work your way around it. Because look, there's nothing that can go in here, mate. This is what I mean. This is the sort of nature of it. She said take it all out of here. I'm taking it and putting it there. I don't know where else I can put it. So, I'm not colour grading it. I've got to take this off. This woman, I'm flipping doing the lives, mate. I'm not doing this Kim and Aggie at 2. Got a bit to do. Like other cool bits. Guys, I say we, thanks to whatever, but thanks to everybody who bought. I can't get my words up. Just sold 31 bales on the live. Now, the thing is, what I want people to understand about these bales that we sold is we sold them at £3 a kilo, which was essentially selling them below what they cost and kind of like really just like, in my mind, going for a little bit of like momentum. But the intention for this was Marge actually wanted to clear the space because we've got a delivery tomorrow and the stuff that we're getting now is more expensive than like what we've had before. So this is really like a one-time thing. Still got some in the corner over there, but people just got great deals. Like honestly, the average one went between like £3.50 a kilo to like £5 a kilo. So some of them we got a little bit more than I was probably hoping for. But all in all, the space is cleared and it's just like another little simplified task to, you know, use this stuff, get it absolutely shipped out and keep it moving. Because essentially that's what the whole thing is. Like one of the main perks of selling the bales, especially when they're a bit cheaper, is once people get a bale, they will understand what the value is of that bale. As a result of experiencing like a big turnover, they will appreciate paying more for it. So some people on these bales might get about a 15 times return on investment just because of how cheap it is and what they're actually getting. And with that in mind, that just allows us to know that when we have to take the price up, even if it was like £5 a kilo, like mystery, I still think that's incredibly cheap because most people might just do a bid and go, well, I'll try and get this one, I'll try and get the next one. So that everybody takes their turn to get one. But this as an exercise was great. I didn't expect to sell all 31 today. I thought they would do 12 to 13, but it worked out. So the next live is at 6 p.m. So I'm going to go home, probably have a quick shower and clean up, get some food, bring it back, and then get ready to do the bundles and the individual items. Right, join me as I drag these parcels over here. They do look really nice and easy here, but this isn't where the request has been. But yeah, you know, doing the bales, trying this process with the cheapest stuff. It's, again, look at how much you actually sell. Hang on, let's get a good thumbnail. Yeah, I need to just actually take a photo for the thumbnail. But it's, again, it comes down to this point. If people can get a good deal, they're incentivized to come back and continue to get a deal. Like, even if the prices are a lot cheaper than where they should be, £3 a kilo is unbelievable. And realistically, people will go, oh, that's perfect because I can get it washed affordably and I can do all that. But it's just, I think the main thing is just knowing that that price is like not a fixed price, as in it will go up as a result of it being just like an exclusive offer. Like, yeah, needn't we say too much more? Right now, just waiting for Royal Mail to come and pick up the next parcels that have all been done from today. And then, yeah, just gonna literally see how quickly I can go home, get some food, come back, and just like do all the little bits like shower and stuff like that. Just, you know, just to feel a bit clean. Because I've been sweating in the sun doing this for a while. So yeah, hello everybody. The time is like 5:20. I've just got in here. I've not turned the lights on yet. Just managed to get back, have a quick shower, get some needed food, some poached eggs and a tin of tuna and a big bottle of water. Like that was literally the substance of what we just flipping consumed, and it was good. You know, it's all, hang on. Yeah, it's just, you know, you ever have it when like, you know, when it's like nice weather, you're just like rosy cheeked, and it's so annoying as well because like, not so annoying, this is like moaning about boring stuff, but like flipping hay fever season starts to kick in, doesn't it? Like, no word of a lie. I know you lot are just laughing, but like, no, hay fever season does actually kick in. And it just happens. So yeah, right now I'm going to get ready for the live that's in about half an hour's time. I'm thinking what I'm going to do as well is there's this random rail of stuff. Let me just turn it around. It's better, more fun to show you that. Realise whilst I look like I've actually got hay fever and I've been stung by a bee and all this rubbish, it's probably better to show you this. So what I'm going to do is I've got this random sort of assortment of stuff here that's just sort of left over from different parts. Like, I know Marge said actually to put it on the kilo sale rails. I think that might be a bit more of, yeah. I'll tell you what, this is stuff that I need to put on the kilo sale rails. I'm just going to whack it all over there. But yeah, look, having a minute, just thinking, we actually did 31 of these bales. We did them at an insane price. So let's be honest, the price that we sold them for, hang on. Whoa, I've already got a thumbnail, but you never know. The price that they went for today was absolutely crazy. But it is, you know, it is the whole point of it. I think I'm going to put these in an order that I want to start it with. And then how I'm going to do it is go through some of these. What have we got? Men's large, Ben Sherman shirt. Yeah, we've got loads. We've got men's, we've got some women's. We've got a mixture, a couple of youths as well, which is good. And I'm going to leave the booty and the R&R ones just for now. But I reckon we've still got about, I don't know, we've got about, let's have a little look. Let's do a quick maths. Say about 16 there without counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so you actually watch me count them then. And yeah, anyway, so plus this stuff. So I reckon we've got about 35 to maybe 40 auctions, which means that there's plenty to go with for the start of this, for this third and final live. So I'll report back probably, I'll be honest with you, I think this is going to take me about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm unfortunately not going to have enough stuff prepared. I'm just looking around for anything that I could, like, I guess, muster up just quickly. No, there's nothing. Oh my God, look at this. So shout out to my boy Express a sec. I'm going to just try something on that came in the flipping post. Look at this one. So shout out to my boy Express yourself on this one. Hooked me up with the tilt money I have. I actually got this one. And he's blessed me with this one as well. I think the voucher was like 225. So yeah, that was sweet. That's what I got. And to be honest with you, this is one that I think I will be giving away at some point. But I've decided I'm going to keep it while the Olympics is on in Paris this year, and then I will donate it back. I know that it's got nothing to do with Paris, but I just like this sweatshirt, and I'm going to keep it for a moment. Not too many moments. Basically, I just realised, I was like, hang on, I've edited today's video, but I didn't remember putting it up. That's because I haven't. So I'm just going to run home quickly, upload that, and then come back because, yeah, what? And just like that, it is another one done. Now, I was going to be on till 8. Stop blinking. Look at it. Looks like I'm going to blink. I was going to stay until 8, but I ran out of stuff. This is literally what I had left, and it was just like random little odd sods that I know the better thing would have been to just do it, but it wasn't needed. We did like 40 auctions, sent that one off to the shops, did these ones out, gonna just literally put them in the tub. And yeah, it's good. Like, I can't complain. I know, realistically, I don't know. Everybody seems to have different experiences with like how things work during the live streaming. Like, you know, people have success doing it, some people don't. But I honestly think that one of the best ways to have success with things is to make people want more. If you're always available, it's like the most boring thing. Even though with live streaming, you are doing it every day. Like, I think that there's just got to be some way you can see if this is going to fit all these in. But no, you know, there's going to be one way that you can kind of do something about it. It's not to say you have to like do it once and then not do it again, or like try and do it like, you know, don't try and create these unrealistic systems for yourself. But when you see the same thing every time and nothing's different, you will lose the excitement from the thing that you've seen all the time. And it's a little bit just to relate it back to like with the tilt sales and stuff. Like, this is me just like kicking this bag at the minute, which is not. I'm just trying to think where I can put them. Are these the sales that she's done? Oh yeah, these are ones that sold today, so I can just wheel this here. But what I was trying to say is, oh man. What I was trying to say is, you've got to make the people want more. If people are so used to seeing you all the blooming time, it is not exciting. And this is what I learned about like the content. And I learned it from, I guess, the lessons I had to learn from it, which is one of my things I want to be, is I want to be a content creator. So one of my main goals is to be monetized through the content I make as a result of being a content creator. You know, like if you wanted to be a plumber, if you wanted to be like a musician, the first thing would be like, you know, the steps that I always say: hobby to a passion to a profession. You can't be paid from something. It can't be called a profession until it pays you, and it's only a passion once it surpasses like the passion side of it. Literally surpasses the passion side. Look, everyone's going to have their own systems and they're going to do their own things. People that live in lack will always try and look for more of these things, whereas people that live in abundance will just be happy with what they get and work on how to get more of that. And, you know, like, it comes down to so much nonsense. Like, certain things that I remove from my whole exterior, like, things that I wouldn't affiliate myself with at all, is politics and bollocks around politics, right? And there's nothing actually, like, as a point, there's nothing that's happened to relay this to, and that's because I'm not in the politics of anything. But when you sit around in the politics of things, you live in this lack mindset. Politics is like going, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. And all I can say is, who cares? What are you doing? That's what you have to say to yourself. What am I doing? It does not matter what everybody else is doing, I assure you. You can have it sometimes, right, where you could be distracted by something so much so that you go completely off your train of thought, off your pattern, and it just loses your focus. Like, there's no shade thrown at this, but like, say anytime I've done a live stream, whether it's been on TikTok, whether it's been like on Tilt, and when I say TikTok, I just mean like being the personal brand, or Instagram, like, once you read the comments, you're thrown off into this like different state, but you have to use them in order to like maintain the momentum of things. I fully forgot what my point is from doing all these weird camera angles. I just think that like the politics side of things slows people's growth down, because people sit there in this mindset of, I've got to be like this. This is what other people are doing, so this is what I must be. In any ball of work, of any like line of things, whether it's content imitation, whether it's style imitation, whether it's flipping delivery on like a concept, whatever it is. Like, just that idea of people being so fixated on what other people do that they want to do exactly what other people do. I have never liked that mindset. I've been in a lack mindset before, definitely, but not out of creative lack. I've always had creative abundance in a sense where, like, I've always wanted to put my name on stuff that I could say is what I've thought of. I'd never really like to go, oh, I've seen this been done well, so I'm going to do it. And again, imitation is a bit different to inspiration, because inspiration is just like you adopting something you like about something you've seen and making it your own. Whereas imitation is saying, I've seen somebody do something that I can do, and I'm just going to basically copy and paste it. But there is also an argument for when you do that with certain things. Actually, why have I put that over there? Shot though. There is also this argument when you do, I didn't want the beanie as well with it. When you do imitate certain ideas, you can have success off it. And that's ideally like the underlying thing, isn't it? You having success off it. I can go there for now. That's just going to be hung up anyway. Yeah, I think that life is good. Tilts are good. Everything's good. And to be honest with you, I feel like I've sort of been a little bit, not disconnected from the videos, but I've wanted to reconnect with it. And I'm honestly, guys, I know I say this so much. I'm so looking forward to this couple days away, because at the minute, I'm thinking, how can I make this like the most exciting time for me? How can I make stuff that's going to be really fun? But also, I'm thinking this. I'm thinking that as a result of being completely removed from this, remember, like, the only worry I ever have to do is, like, I've got to get back and feed cats because I own 2 animals. Like, other than that, like, my, like, need to be positioned anywhere is never really, like, that important. Like, I could literally be anywhere. I don't have to be anywhere. I never tie myself down to like arrangements or things like that. So as a result, I'm constantly always free, really. But being in that business mindset of constantly working, sort of like, again, not to basically play the same tune, but I am. If I'm not here for a week, in my mind, I could be thinking, if I was in a lack mindset, I'd be thinking, no, I can't do it because I've not got any, how am I going to pay for this? But the abundant side of the mindset is, by going away, by having this week or this 5 or 6 days for me, it's going to allow me the breathing space away from here to figure out how to run this even better. Funnily enough, when you leave situations and come back to that same situation, you come back with a clear frame of mind. Like, you ever like remember doing like exams at school, and or like you'd read a page and you'd come back to it and you'd always look at it with a different perspective because you've almost like allowed yourself the time to forget about it. If I'm not here doing the live streams for like 4 or 5 days, or if I'm not here worrying about, you know, how Marge is getting on, worrying about if the women are all right, worrying about if like everything's working, or the washing machine's working, are we underwater, you know, all this, I feel free. And as a result of like that mental freeness, I'll fall into the ideas of creativity. Like, being a creative is, the best people that are creative are really like the most isolated individuals, because there is this whole thing about like collaborating to become creative, but that initial thought is always coming by one person, because 2 people can't share the same thought at the same moment. And if they do, maybe that's like a eureka moment where you both have it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you get where my point is on this. Like, the creative element for me comes from the solitude I find by completely like removing any exterior distractions. Like, if I really want to get creative, I should probably turn off all my phones and just be very homed into what I do, because that's really how you actually find that creativeness. That's just me personally, by the way. Like, you might all be so different to me, and you might be like, Spen, I'm actually totally fine as a creative in a group. I actually get on a lot better creating with people. And all I say is, big up to you. That's really nice. Liverpool fleece top. Like, big up to you. Like, if you can work as a team and work in that capacity. But for me, I'm like a one-man wolf band anyway. Minus Marge. Me and Marge's relationship is that, you know, you guys obviously can kind of see the drift of it. Like, she's the woman that handles a lot more of the logistics and the sort of side of things that I clearly just focus on other things. You know, we work on our own balance of things. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I'm looking forward to it. But I'm going to just be totally honest with you now. I'm going to leave it as it is right now. I'm going to just get myself just chilled out. I think semi-chilled out, just sort of like try and figure out a few bits that I've got to do in terms of like preparing. Like I say, realistically, I've given myself a bit of a free pass here to just like organise more stuff because I've sold all them bits. But we're going to do these bundles tomorrow, and then I'm going to do some other bits. But you guys will see that because you'll be here with it as well if you're watching. Guys, as always, stay safe, stay sustainable, keep doing you. And if you've ever got anything you want me to ask, please drop a comment. If I ever miss things, just repeat the comment. Honestly, I won't take offence if you repeat things in the comments. Then say, Spen, I asked you this. Just remind me, because I'm a bit loppy sometimes, okay? Just because everything's going on. Big love. Catch you tomorrow.